All right, this is video, my episode 34, and I have the infamous Marsell. He is a coach, and I have known him since he coached back at Post Falls Christian, right? It was a way back then.
Yeah.
And then now he coaches at Genesis Prep, and did I say it right? Genesis Prep.
Yep. Genesis Prep Academy. Yep.
And I was actually working at the Boys and Girls Club, and this guy rolls in, and he's using the gym at the Boys and Girls Club, and that's how I reconnected with you back in like 2014. And this guy's winning state championships. He's an amazing local coach here in the Northwest. So now that I've gave you a little intro, talk a little bit about how you know what you do and how you're doing.
Well, let's see. I'm good. I can't complain. I teach history at Genesis Prep, of course, and coach basketball. That's me in a nutshell.
I love it. How long have you been coaching?
I've been coaching. Oh, wow. Now you get me thinking now. It's great. I'll say it. What my answer is going to be is going to say how old I am.
Exactly.
But I've been coaching 28 years, 29 years, somewhere in that area. Yeah.
That's awesome. So did you guys win state championship last year or the year before?
We won back-to-back the 2016-17. Yeah, 2016-17, and then 2017-2018 season. Yeah. And we finished third last year.
Oh, yeah.
And this year, Lakeside came and took it away from us.
Ooh,
and they won it, though. I'm glad. I'm happy that they won it, though. That was great.
Me too. And I'm a I guess a Kootenai alumni, and I love when I see those small schools that you played against and they come up and win. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and they deserved it for sure. Their whole story was amazing.
Yeah, it was really, it was something. Let me tell you, that was And I know most of the kids. I know most of the kids, just through basketball camps that I run down in that area. So it was really good just to be able to see those kids have success.
Yeah, which is really cool. You do a lot of camps, but I've also noticed you do a lot of one-on-one stuff. With a lot of your players. What do you say that is the most important as a coach? What is the most important that's made you or your team successful?
Well, everybody buying in and doing their part. Everyone has to do their part. And what I mean by doing their part is it's not just about during the season. That's when you see what you've done in the off season. The off season is where it's really important. That's where championships are won in the off season.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's true. And I remember you would rent the gym at the Boys and Girls Club, and he would during the summer have guys in there one-on-one doing stuff, doing drills, which was awesome to see. Which those were years you guys won state championships. Exactly.
And again, like I said, it just comes back to, and not every kid is going to want to do that. I think the more kids you have that are bought in, that are wanting to get into the gym, even when I'm not around, on their own, get in the gym and do their part, those are the kids that are going to have the most success.
Exactly. What is the one thing you tell your team, maybe every year, every season, every game? What is that one piece of advice that you always give?
Play together and have fun. I guess there's two things, but when we play together, we have fun. So I guess that, in essence, that is one thing, because when you don't play together, you don't have fun.
Oh no, not at all.
So and that's the main thing, just having fun, just playing together and having fun.
Yeah. So what would you say is your most favorite part about coaching, and what's your least favorite part about coaching?
My favorite part of coaching is watching kids develop, and it's not necessarily on the court. Sometimes the court can be used to develop kids off the court, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Just from the camaraderie just from being involved in something. You know, I think you become more dedicated or more devoted once you've been around something for a long time. You know, 5 days a week of just hearing the same message over and over, you know, and just watching kids develop, you know, just get better as people away from the game. That's awesome. The one thing that I will say I didn't like is probably when the season's over.
Yeah.
You know, because you spend so much time with the kids. You know, you talk 5 days a week, and plus I see them in the school. I see them around school. I have them in classes and everything. And when the season's over, it's just like that one thing now that we were used to doing after school.
Yeah.
There's no more.
Exactly.
It's done.
So how has this stay at home, quarantine, no school, how has this affected you and what you're, guest teaching and even coaching?
You know, what it has done, it has taken away the personal relationship in regards to face-to-face. Seeing my students every morning. And also now that we're in May now, this is May 1st.
Yeah.
So it's taken away the individual workout sessions in regards to basketball. So it has really slowed everything down. If I could make a comparison in regards to life, it's like the clock has been turned back like I don't know how many years to where this is like it could be normal. You know, 60 years ago, it could be normal to be in a house as much and not really being out. Or if you are out of the house, you're you're working on the farm or someplace.
Yeah, that's so true. It's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
So soon as everything's lifted, I know that, today officially in Idaho, we have some things that are lifted, but when everything is back to the new normal or whatever, what's the first thing you want to do?
The first thing that I want to do, that's a great question. The first thing I want to do, I want to see my students. I would love to see my students and give each and every one of them a hug.
Yeah.
And tell them that I love them. Tell them that I love them because I tell them that all the time anyway. But I think, what do they say? There's some saying about distance grows the heart fonder or whatever, something like that. Yeah. So, I'm just thinking that would be one of the first things I would do is I want to go see my students.
That's awesome.
And not just my students that I teach. All the students at Genesis Prep, because I mess with all of them. So
I bet you
nice to see all of them. Yeah. Oh, I do. Believe you me.
Knowing you, I bet, and they love it. I love it. So last major question is, if you could give yourself, like your younger you, one piece of advice, what would it be?
I guess one piece of advice. Oh, enjoy every day like it's the last day. Get the most out of every day. Leave empty.
I love it. I love it. So you always give me the positive vibes. I love it.
Yeah, well, I think that life is too short to be negative.
I agree. That's perfect. And then how can the community support you, your students, your coaching, or just yourself? How can we support you?
Hey, that right. You give me some hard questions.
I know. I like.
How can you support me?
Usually keep me on my toes. It's this time I'm keeping you on your toes.
Hey, just if you see me, if they happen to see me in the neighborhood or out in the community, just say hello.
Perfect. No,
the more hellos I get, the better. I would say give me a hug, but right now we can't be hugging. So
yeah, we need to wait a little bit longer for that.
yeah. Just give me one of those. Yo, what's up? I'm good. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for taking some time today.
Hey, you're welcome, and thank you for thinking of me. I appreciate that.